We are headed to the polls on February 27th for a provincial election, and with the federal government also looking to head into an election this spring, municipal governments are the only ones operating at full steam. I spoke with Halton Hills Mayor Ann Lawlor to get her thoughts about the trickle-down effect on municipal governments.
Frankly, it's a lot of upheaval. It really is, because everyone is distracted from the business of the day and is focused on electioneering and whatever the big picture items are of the at the time. And so, as an example, last week I was at the conference of the Rural Ontario Municipal Association. There were close to 2,000 of us there, mayors and councillors that have a rural orientation in Ontario. And Halton Hills has a big Ontario component, a big rural component. And so rural issues and agriculture and so forth are top of mind for us. So we were there, and the kinds of things that we were talking about as a group were things like homelessness, things like healthcare, things like, people needing doctors. I presented on the illegal land uses, the trucking and so forth that is being is occurring in our agricultural lands. No one had on their agenda the need for an election in Ontario. So having this is a complete distraction. It really is frustrating for me personally, because we've got a lot on the go, and we're asking the province for things. We've got problems that need to be solved, and having an election is not going to solve any of them. So for me, this is not good news. I find it pretty frustrating.
All right, well, let's get into something that is very relevant to Halton Hills here for our third topic today, and one that we've talked about. It has sparked up some controversy, dare I say, and that is the subject of fireworks, debated in council. Last we chatted about this fireworks ban is what we're talking about. There was supposed to be a phone survey that you were doing, an investigative phone survey, but this has happened. Fireworks are banned in Halton Hills. How did this play out?
Yeah. Well, what happened, there was a huge amount of conversation about it all. And you're right, we did do a survey as another piece of information that councillors wanted in order to come to a conclusion about it. And for me, the important part of that survey is that most people didn't care. So, and now the people who care, yes or no, they care a lot. But the vast majority of people said it wasn't really going to affect them one way or another. And so what it came down to then was a judgment on the part of councillors about whether or not the disturbance to the neighbors, the disturbance to wildlife, the pollution, the fact that other municipalities around us have banned fireworks, and we're talking about personal, family type fireworks that tend to be let off in parks and all kinds of places where they're not supposed to be, and they are disturbing for neighbors. That's what people did say. So councillors made a decision by majority count that yes, we should ban them, recognizing that we were still going to have those beautiful fireworks that our Acton firefighters put on July the 1st every year, and that we'll still have those great celebrations, but they will be time limited. They will be in a large setting where it is safe, and they will be managed by people who have the right credentials and ability to manage these fireworks safely. And so we're still going to have them. We're just going to do them in a much more controlled way.